What if I told you that there is a planet in our solar system that spins on its side as if it is rolling in its orbit? A mysterious sky blue planet, but despite its calm appearance, it has the fiercest winds in the solar system and the coldest temperatures recorded. It is Uranus, the giant ice planet. Unlike any other planet, let's embark on a journey to explore its deep secrets and compare it to Earth. Uranus is the seventh planet from the Sun, located at a distance of about 2.87 billion kilometers. Its volume is about 63 times that of Earth, making it the third largest planet in the solar system after Jupiter and Saturn. Its mass is 14.5 times that of Earth, yet its density is 1.27 grams per cubic centimeter, less than Saturn, the second least dense planet. Its gravity is less than Earth's, so if you weighed 100 kilograms on Earth, you would weigh 89 kilograms on Uranus. It's very strange that Uranus is the only planet that rotates on its side at an angle of 98 degrees, which means that its poles go through very extreme seasons. Because of this tilt, each pole experiences 42 years of continuous daylight, then 42 years of complete darkness. Its day is shorter than Earth's, as it completes one rotation around itself in just 17 hours and 14 minutes. Its year is very long, as it completes one rotation around the Sun every 84 Earth years. The reason for this strange tilt: scientists believe that Uranus was subjected to a massive collision with an object the size of Earth or larger, which caused it to tilt in this unique way. Now that we know the size and mass, let's get to know the internal composition of this mysterious icy planet. Uranus does not have a solid surface like Earth, but rather consists mostly of gases and ice. The composition of the planet is divided into three main layers: a small rocky core containing heavy minerals such as iron and silicates, a huge middle layer of ice and liquids containing a mixture of water, ammonia, and methane. And this layer resembles a giant ocean, but it is not liquid as on Earth, but rather a super dense and hot liquid. A dense atmosphere consisting of hydrogen, helium, and methane, which gives Uranus its unique blue color. Why is Uranus blue? The main reason is the methane in its atmosphere, as it absorbs red light coming from the sun and reflects blue light, making the planet appear in a cool sky color. A truly amazing planet. Uranus has the coldest temperature ever recorded in the solar system, with temperatures reaching minus 224 degrees Celsius, making it even colder than Neptune, even though Neptune is farther from the sun. The atmosphere is made up of hydrogen, 83%, helium, 15%, and methane, 2%. There are strong winds that reach speeds of up to 900 kilometers per hour, and they rotate in the opposite direction to the planet's rotation. Although it seems a calm planet compared to Jupiter and Neptune, large storms do occasionally appear, such as the dark storm observed by the Hubble telescope in 2014. Uranus has 13 thin, faint rings, which are less visible than Saturn's, but are made of dark particles of ice and rock. The rings may be the remains of an ancient moon that was shattered in a collision or by Uranus's strong gravity. The largest ring, called Epsilon, is the densest. Uranus is known to have 27 confirmed moons, the third most of any planet after Jupiter, 95, and Saturn, 146. Interestingly, all of Uranus's moons are named after literary figures from the works of William Shakespeare and Alexander Pope, unlike the moons of other planets, which are named after names from Roman and Greek mythology. Uranus's moons are divided into three main groups: the inner moons, small and close to Uranus; the main moons, larger and slightly farther away; the irregular moons, they have strange and uneven orbits. Let's get to know the five largest moons, the most exciting worlds. The largest and most famous five moons orbiting Uranus: first, Titania, the largest and most mysterious. The largest moon of Uranus, with a diameter of 1,578 kilometers, is almost half the size of Earth's moon. Its surface is covered in ice and rock, and contains huge valleys that may be evidence of ancient geological activity. It has a very thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide, and it is the only moon on Uranus that has such an atmosphere. Scientists believe that there is a water ocean under its icy surface, making it one of the candidates for searching for possible microbial life. As for the second largest moon, Oberon, the ancient moon full of craters, Uranus's second largest moon, with a diameter of 1,523 kilometers. It has a surface full of impact craters, indicating that it is very old and has not witnessed much geological activity. It contains some large icebergs that may have resulted from cracks in the icy crust. Scientists believe it may have an interior ice layer that could hide a water ocean beneath the surface. Miranda, the strange and deformed moon, the smallest of the large moons at 471 kilometers in diameter, but the most unusual in terms of number and mines. It contains valleys 20 kilometers wide, which makes it one of the most rugged worlds in the solar system. Scientists believe that Miranda was broken up in the past and then diversified in an unconventional way, which led to its deformed formation. It is located in a region called the Crown, Coronae, which are rare geological confines not observed on any other moon. Some scientists believe that it had ice volcanic activity in the past, and there may still be some activity under its surface. Ariel, the brightest and most active moon. One of the brightest and least cratered moons of Uranus. Its surface is covered in ice, deep valleys, and large cracks. It is thought to have experienced recent geological activity compared to the other moons of Uranus. There is evidence that it may have liquid water beneath its surface, making it another candidate for microbial life. Umbriel, the darkest and most mysterious moon. Uranus's darkest and most obscure moon, reflecting very little sunlight. Its surface is covered in deep craters, and it is the most impact-affected moon in the Uranian system. It features a large, bright crater known as Walter, which may be the result of new icy material accreting to the surface. The inner moons, the little guardians of Uranus' rings. Uranus has a group of small moons that orbit close to the planet, often considered shepherd moons, that help stabilize its rings. These moons include Cordelia, Ophelia, Bianca, Cressida, Desdemona, Juliet, Portia, Rosalind, Belinda, Perdita, Mab, and Copal. They range in size from just 20 to 150 kilometers, which is very small compared to the main moons. Most of these moons are irregular in shape and resemble asteroids, a very strange planet. Irregular moons, strange and distant orbits. These moons are located at very great distances from Uranus and revolve around it in unconventional orbits. They are believed to be asteroids or comets that were captured by Uranus due to its strong gravity millions of years ago. Some of these moons are Calipan, Stefano, Prospero, Setipus, Francesca, Margaret, and Verdite. Margaret is the only moon that orbits in the opposite direction to the rest of the moons, suggesting that it may have been a separate body that was later captured by Uranus's gravity. Could Uranus's moons contain life? Scientists believe that some of the larger moons, such as Titania, Ariel, and Oberon, may contain internal oceans beneath their icy surfaces. If these oceans contain internal heat sources, such as chemical reactions or cryovolcanoes, they may be suitable environments for microbial life. Future studies hope to send missions to these moons to check for the presence of liquid water or organic compounds. Although they are not well explored, Uranus's large moons may hold fascinating geological secrets. The presence of possible underwater oceans makes them among the future targets for the search for extraterrestrial life. A future mission to Uranus will certainly focus on studying Titania, Ariel, and Miranda because they are the most scientifically interesting. Although Uranus is one of the giant planets in our solar system, it has not received much attention from space agencies compared to Mars, Saturn, or even Neptune. So far, only one spacecraft has visited it, which is 1. Voyager 2, 1986, the first and last visit so far. On January 24, 1986, Voyager 2 passed near Uranus and was the first spacecraft to explore it closely. The journey took 9.5 years to reach the planet after its launch in 1977. It gave us the first detailed images of Uranus, its rings, moons, and atmosphere. Among the most notable discoveries made by Voyager 2, discovering 10 new moons that were not previously known. Observing Uranus's rings in clearer detail, it was believed that it had only 5 rings, but Voyager 2 confirmed the existence of 13 rings. Analysis of the atmosphere, as it was found to be colder than expected. Image of Miranda, one of the most unusual moons due to its rugged terrain and deep valleys. Despite the importance of this data, Voyager 2's passage was quick and took only 6 hours near Uranus before continuing on its way to Neptune. The question remains here: why haven't other spacecraft been sent to Uranus? Because one of the biggest obstacles to exploring Uranus is the vast distance, as it takes 8 to 12 years to travel there, which requires advanced technology and a lot of energy. The second reason is that Uranus does not have a solid surface like Mars, which makes landing on it almost impossible. In addition to the harsh conditions such as extreme cold, high pressure, and violent winds, sending an orbiter is technically complex. Thank you for watching, and we hope that we have provided the information in a simple way. Do not forget to support us by subscribing to the channel. See you later.